Hi there, this is Catcomb1, and as you can see, I decided I'm going to show another level from Eternal Doom. And you know the last level I showed was actually by, as is shown on this credit screen under graphics, the level was by Sphere Cavono, aka Cranium, who contributed 4 levels to the master levels. Well, it turns out that another contributor to the master levels contributed 3 levels to Eternal Doom, and that man is by no name other than Jim Flynn, who made Titan Mano and Trapped on Titan. And today we are going to play one of his 3 maps in Eternal Doom, Map 25. Hold on, the music went out of sync. Okay, one of his 3 maps in Eternal Doom, Map 25, Beginner's End. Now I will warn you that Eternal Doom is a very complex megawatt from a puzzle standpoint, and if you were to take the 32 levels and figure out what 5 of them are the absolute most complicated, it's very likely that Jim Flynn's 3 levels would land in the number 3, number 4, and number 5 position on that list. Yes, there is one author who gets the distinction of having the 2 absolute most complicated levels when talking about things from a puzzle standpoint. But I think author-wise, Jim Flynn would rank number 2 as in terms of authors who contributed to this WAD that have the most complex levels puzzle-wise. And this might actually even be the least complex of his three levels. And back in 2016, I recorded a No Monsters quick walkthrough of how to get through this level, and I just watched that video, my own recording, and chances are I still don't remember anywhere near everything, so I actually have that video up on my phone so I can call it up whenever I don't remember what to do, because it would take me a really long time to probably commit this entire level to my memory. And of course, talking about the master levels, Titan Mano and Trapped on Titan were probably 2 of the most complex, if not the 2 most complex master levels, but those probably will look like simple levels to you compared to this, and probably even more so compared to his other 2 Eternal Doom outings. But anyways, let's get started with Map 25 Beginner's End. And more or less this is a let's play still, but I will try to talk in walkthrough style when it comes to puzzles in this level. Directory. B, basement. G, or ground level. You are here, so we are at ground level. 2, funhouse. 3, pillow expo. 4, first eternal. 5, cybernetics. And 6, the egress. So it's time to begin exploring this 7-story building. Now right off the bat here, it looks like you can't get this chainsaw on green armor, but in reality, You just need to press use and this green stripe, and that'll let you get it. And this is actually a recycled graphic from an earlier level in the WAD called Time Gate. I don't know why it appears here, but it's not of any use in this particular case. So this switch will give you stairs to the second level of the building, aka the fun house. Now, if I didn't say it explicitly at the start, this level and Jim Flynn's other two, and the two by Bob Evans, who of course made even more complex levels, are for all intents and purposes puzzle maps. And by the way, those Jim Flynn and Cranium are the only two authors in Eternal Doom who contributed to any of the official Doom games, in case you're wondering. So this super shotgun, you simply have to touch the pillow as if you want to get it, and it'll bring down two shotgunners, and you must walk across where they were in order to get into the next area. Excuse me again, I had to mute and unmute my microphone, actually for the exact same reason I had to do it on Thursday. And now, by now you might probably know, try and press on pillows that have things on them. So this is actually a shoot switch. Sorry, I had to respond. Sorry for the mic disruption. And let me check and make sure my microphone is okay. It's unmuted. I just get nervous after I have to do it multiple times. So you flip those switches, you come back out here, and all sorts of things happen with the pillows in this room. And of course, unlike my previous silent no monsters quick walkthrough, this is with Mansos and with commentary. That was a 4-year-old video, mind you. And this is a teleport. Be sure to hit the switch. We can get our super shotgun now. And the switch that was hidden behind it. And that pillow which lowered has a switch on it that does not lower the pillow. You have to flip the switch. I know you probably think the switch would just lower the pillow again. Can't do anything with that chain gunner right now, but this is the Pillow Expo you're looking at. And you'll notice the stairs in this main hallway. Now let us go up to the next floor, which is the Pillow Expo. So you must press on these brown loud pillows. Press on both of them and you'll be able to access behind them. We have some monsters that like to teleport from some of these cubby holes at us. I'm gonna peekaboo shoot all the Keiko demons here. Or at least a couple of them. I seem to remember there might be a crusher later on, so I don't want to use up too much of my ammo. Aiming arrows might result in loss of security privileges. So of course we have 9 switches here, and you could try and brute force the correct combination, or you could try and notice that every one of these switches is either blue or red, depending on whether it's turned on or off. So these pillows will actually lower. So just run around in a circle and lower all of them until you find one you can stand on, and let yourself. When you find one that you can stand on the inside, let the inside raise up, and you will see these colors, red, 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 blue, 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 red, 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 give you the solution to the puzzle. I'm just looking for items. That bazooka I could really use. But I got a box of shotgun shells as well. Oh, those rockets though. Yes, it's just a random guessing game as to how you lower the insides of these pillows. And when you pick up the items, you will get monsters like shotgunners teleporting in, and the Keiko demon. Ugh! I just missed it again! Okay, so I think I see the pattern. This I didn't even notice in the walkthrough I did. See how this has a given, each of these have a given texture as an interior. Walking to the interior of that texture will lower the other interior that's of the same texture, because notice this has this interior and this interior are the same texture. And any of these, if you ride on top of the interior, will give you that same solution to the puzzle. So let's get all the items by using the matching interiors, because this is actually an optional puzzle. You don't absolutely have to get all the items. And yes, you will have monsters teleporting in on you when you pick up items. I tend to forget that. Okay, so the brown wooden texture is an interior here and here. Mind you that my prior walkthrough was with no monsters, so just the puzzles to get more items were not very important. And now you can see it actually after you do that. It says apply atop any pillow for security bypass. So that's what we're referring to. But of course you only know that after you found out yourself. But let's make the pattern. 3 reds, 3 blues. And we can't make... We can only shoot all of these switches one time. That's why it says aiming arrows may result in loss of security privileges. I don't know what happens if I fail to do that puzzle correctly. I thought I couldn't even progress at all. Warning, crushed Keikos will return to haunt you, but we don't have any Keikos to crush. So the red key and an ouch vial will rise up. Now I don't know what happens because I didn't solve this puzzle properly. So I'm afraid I might have to do a restart. I need these two to be red, but I can only shoot once. Let me see if I can figure out what it does, because I forgot that you can't shoot erroneously. Like, I want it to be like this. Red, 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 blue, 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 red, 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 and this switch becomes visible. Oh, but all that switch does is lowers access to the same room we were in. So yes, there's basically just two ways to get access to this room. You can either get on top of more of these pillows and pick up items by noticing the matching colors, or you can either get the items on more of these pillows by noticing the matching colors, or right on top any of them and shoot these switches in the correct combination. Either solution will get you into the red key room. And yes, this level is so complex that the mini walkthrough I recorded 4 years ago that I'm going off doesn't even cover every permutation of how that puzzle can be solved. But let's find more of the items on top of these pillows. Okay, this and this have the same texture, because the textured pillow puzzle will get me more items. Okay, this brown type of wall is here and here, which will get me more armor. This green and gray texture is also... Oh, shotgun shells here, and that I already found what's on top of it. And I think at this point I've exhausted all the colors of pillow textures. So yes, if you're going for the items, that's the easier way to solve the puzzle. But if you happen to ride any of the pillows to the top and don't shoot the wrong switches here, you can, as I showed briefly, solve it this way as well. Now press the button behind the red key. Now we didn't crush any Keikos. But that is a rather menacing sign, and in my prior video I did not flip that switch, so I'm going to be careful and not flip the switch. I'm guessing it's some kind of ouch vial trick. But our next step in the progression is that the stairs now point up again now, and we can go to the next floor of the complex. which is the first eternal bank of UAC. Which in the lobby directory was simply called First Eternal. Now, as you'd expect in the bank, the security is incredibly high in this floor, and what that means in English is that there's a lot of puzzles and devious sequences to figure out. But also, look at those sneaky chain gun nose. I didn't. And they just keep coming. So it seems, there's 4 of them that come in each side. Staff only. Staff only. But we can lower some of these brown walls. Jump on top of the tables here to access this switch, which opens one of the staff-only doors. Hate my rockets hitting those little walls. They're just high enough to snag my rockets, but they're not high enough to snag a Revenant's rocket. Security is us. Safety deposit. Security is us. New account. Open one today. So here's another staff-only door, and we can't open it yet because of this pillow in our way. And okay, this is the point in which I hit the first puzzle. I don't remember how to progress. Oh wait, no, that... See, going in there, I don't need... Going in there... No, didn't. Never mind. Yep, I've hit my first... I think I've hit my first place. I don't know how to progress, so hold on a moment. I'm gonna look up my own solution. Okay, so that was a snag I shouldn't have hit, but at least I've positioned the video into where I need to be if I need to find future solutions. The switch is tucked right over here to open that pillar up. There's not even much of a puzzle. But now, in order to actually get to the lift, you have to do a bit of navigation. This switch will, of course, let us into this staff-only section. Which is simple enough, that switch opens that door. Now notice this mega sphere will get it from a different direction. This switch opens this door. Come on! My aim is... I need to get the Revenant in the center. My SSD needs to hit the center of the Revenant. I need to remember, once I walk into this room, I can't retreat. See, if I can hit the Revenant in the center, then 2 shots is good enough. Well, he must have been pretty badly weakened already. There's a switch on the top of this lift with the chain gunners. And there's also this blue ground behind the Hell Knight Baron I killed is a lift that will give us access to the 4 computer area maps. Probably, I'm guessing they're all there for decorational purposes. And plenty of shotgun shells. because I'll just remember what that switch does. Danger! This office protected by Diablo Security. We'll go in it. And now notice it says, don't even think about it. And that's because if we go in here, we will stand right where our voodoo doll is standing, and we will die. It's a death trap. So yes, don't even think about it. But we can press on this bookcase, and it'll just fall to the floor basically, and then we can walk on top of it and get to the top of the bookcase, and if we press on this wall here, we'll reveal a switch. Which will reveal this switch, which will reveal do not shoot computer. But we never follow the rules, so we will shoot this computer. Which opens up this emergency in case of fire button. And then, of course, we've got some water, because after all it says in case of fire. And this button. We can jump on this tabletop. I don't need a berserk right now. I'll use the back of shotgun shells though. And notice on the tabletop 312. That'll come into use later. Security disabled, outside access. So this teleporter will still teleport us to the same place, but it's been transformed and we're not trapped now. And yes, we shot that stained glass open. Which, as I mentioned, is where you saw the megasphere earlier. And when we shot this stained glass open, this stained glass also busted open to reveal the Revenant and the backs of rockets. So we'll go in here now, which you saw opened up earlier. Please show ID. Well, we don't have an ID. Wait for the door to close, flip the switch. Like, if you don't wait, that door, you won't notice there's a switch over here because that door will be open. Then flip this switch as well. And open this door. it's unmarked. It doesn't look like a door, so you kind of just have to make out from the auto map that they connect, and you can get behind the counter where we can flip this switch. And that switch lets us into this back area. Looks like some kind of bank basement here. This switch will open up all these barons and the Keiko demon. Yes, and that switch will give us a fast access back to the lift, and yes, you'll sort of hug the wall to get untapped. And trust me, you have to flip, even if I don't explicitly explain what every switch does, you must find and flip every switch that I find and flip here. So that switch lowered the counter, which let us get that switch, lowered this counter, which let us get to that switch. We can pick up a box of blackets. And again, we've got reappearing monsters. Now this switch, oh, that's what we used already, never mind. Yeah, I only try to keep track of what all of these things do. And one of those switches opened up this ouch vial and revealed a second switch behind the counter here. I say one of those switches because it's impossible, because I haven't even tried yet to keep track of what every switch does. Just find all the switches, they all do something critical. Because see, now we have access to this switch, which will let us in here. Yes, you can walk under that green lining. And that's just a place we've already been. But now these switches are, remember that 312? you need to set these to 3, 1, 2. Three, 1, 2. And that'll give you a stairway to this elevator door, which has a yellow key in it. But be careful, don't lingo in there when you flip the switch behind the yellow key. Well, actually, I've got to trigger it. But as soon as the yellow key comes down, so will other monsters. Now this is odd. In my walkthrough video, when the yellow key came, when I flipped those switches, the yellow key came down. Okay, I'll need, and this puzzle reset I need. 3, 1. I hope I didn't soft lock myself in some weird way. Oh no, you have to shoot! See, when I watched my own walkthrough, I missed a simple detail, like you have to flip this switch, but then you also have to shoot towards the yellow key. And that'll bring down the Revenant Trap and the yellow key for you. Yes, because you shoot in the direction of the yellow key, you get a yellow key. That switch behind the yellow key allows us to progress one floor higher into the complex, which is where the yellow doors are. Danger! Cybernetics lab. Entry restricted. But we have the key, so we can go in. And I think, notice over here it says, "Are you saved?" question mark. And I've been recording for about 45 minutes, so I'm going to call this a good time to save and call it a stopping point. So, I'll finish this level in the next video.